Websites are a lot like spells. You can never really have too many, but some of them are also pretty bad. So today we're looking at 10 of my favorite websites for games like Dungeons and Dragons. And we're going to start with one of the most satisfying ones to use. This is Dungeon Scrawl, and one of my favorite things about it, I'll tell you in just a moment, but let me show you how to use it. You go to make a new map, and now you're making a new map. It's exactly what you would expect it to be. Now, the best part about Dungeon Scrawl is how intuitive it is to use. You can choose your map style over here on the left, and then your default tool is simply the box tool. You drag this, you release, and boom, you have a dungeon scrawled out in front of you. You can extend this easily like so, and it includes every tool you think you might need, as well as a few that you might not have thought of. So for example, this is drawing your dungeon, but you can switch to the erase mode and make yourself some little columns or walls or whatever you want to call it. You can change how many sides it has. You can just kind of go crazy, and no matter what you do, it looks great. There's a path tool for drawing paths, a polygon tool for, well, drawing polygons. You can easily draw in doors, but in staircases, and probably one of the most intuitive ways I've ever seen, like that. But you can also turn on rough mode. So all of these walls are very clean, but if you wanted to make something that looks a bit more natural, you put on the rough mode, you draw this, and then before you finish the drawing, you can scale how rough you want the walls to be. So I want it to be kind of rough like a cave. I draw that, and now we have that rough outline. Super easy and clean, satisfying and intuitive. That's why I love Dungeon Scrawl. And as you might see over here on the left, Dungeon Scrawl is integrated with Roll20, which means that if you play online and use that virtual tabletop, you can easily use this in your games. But not only that, because everything I just did, including the option to download as a Dungeon Scrawl file or to export as a PNG or PDF, you can do all of that without ever signing in, which I find pretty rare for sites like this. And if you're curious, this is what their pro version does. Now, while Dungeon Scrawl is simple and intuitive and clean, I am now going to show you a different website that is kind of esoteric and weird.